There we go, better snap. So, ladies and gentlemen, old Grimmy Ross Maritime Pale Ale. It's probably better. It's still backwards, but who fucking cares? I don't. So, we're gonna do a review again. And I get up another 2 more reviews coming up. So be sure to stay tuned to that. Hit the spot. So, band this evening is Graves of the Abyss. I did a review back a while ago when they had their original record, their original 4-song EP out. So they have this record out since November 23rd. And this is a record that I got stupid slack on in reviewing. I never ever had the chance to listen to it. I never ever had the chance to really want to review it. It had nothing to do with not reviewing it. It was just mostly, things happened. Now with the 8 tracks, this basically is picking right up from where the original 4-song EP, Nocturnal Erosion, left off, with some drastic differences added, but in a good way. Now, vocals, you have Dan Hodgson from Death Valley Driver. Also from Death Valley Driver, you have Ray Blackyer on guitars and on bass. And also from DVD again, Ryan P. Gallant, who does the drums. There's nothing wrong with that. Those guys are always doing something, and that's a great thing. Now, pros of this record. This is a blackened death thrash doom record. Okay? Albeit with some damn real good bits from other things in here as a whole. Now, of course, as you guys probably are wondering, why is he looking up? Well, I'm looking... I take notes, and it just makes it easier rather than me babbling on like some twat, as usual. So, now, on one of the very first songs... that, of course, is on this record. And I'm just going to pull it up real quick. As long as my internet agrees with me. And it's going to. Here we go. Perfect. Yeah. Can't Stop the Knife. I just want to make sure I had that song correct. And actually what I'll do, I'll add some sort of adding this in here from my original notes. I'm going to basically go track by track, just with the titles alone, not with the actual discussion. Track number 1, we have Burial. Number 2, of course, Can't Stop the Knife. Number 3 is Frost Warning. Saints of Eternal Swine is number 4. Number 5 is Dwellers. Number 6 is Slithering Fog. Blood Turns Black, number 7. And Crucifixion Drain is number 8. Now, let's go back here. Okay, so with Can't Stop the Knife, there's this really acoustic intro melody that's super dark from Ray that really sets the mood here on this. Then, of course, Ryan comes in with this sort of tribal double kick drums, and then you get the driving chug. The sort of black metal chug, as of course we all know, with a beautiful lead melody piece, like a melody lead piece right over top, and it kind of sits with the vocals. Now, Dan may be in his 40s here, but vocally, he has this whole sort of vocal that is literally better than some of us younger dudes. Okay, he growls. He has these sort of black death or black metal, those screechy type of vocals that some people are like, yeah, this is amazing, it's true, it's blah. And me, I'm like, I'll get to that after. And then, of course, he pulls a fast one in by throwing some of the best melodic cleans on Crucifixion Drain. Like, when I listen to Crucifixion Drain, from about the 3-minute 14-second mark, I could be wrong on that, pretty much almost to the end, he sounds like fucking Wino from the Obsessed, St. Vitus, one or two records from St. Vitus, and Spirit Caravan. Like, he sounds like fucking Wino. It's like whoa, okay. And then they go into this sort of big, fat, fucking doom metal thing where it's slow riffs. It's still heavy, but it's literally as if they went from fucking playing Dark Throne right into fucking The Obsessed, and it's super weird, but it's fucking excellent. Saints of Eternal Swine to me literally sounds like a Death Valley Driver song kicked in the ass by some tasty blackened thrash. In the vein of Toxic Holocaust. So Saints of Eternal Swine, Dwellers, which has a super cool AC/DC sort of real slow stomp, but of course the black and death metal sort of thing really is still there with vocals. And of course Crucifixion are my highlighted tracks here. The cons. Now, I'm going to make this fucking clear, okay? And a lot of guys know this. People may be like, well, how could you give it, how could you say that? There's black metal on the record, okay? While I don't completely hate the subgenre, there's a lot of it that I dislike just because it's fucking black metal and I don't get it. There's some black metal out there that I do like, and there's the rest that are just like, just get it away from me. I want no part of it. This subgenre is not one that I reach for, okay? That being said, there are some bits here and there that I feel is okay. And yeah, of course, I get it, but let's change it up a hair here. And I don't want to tell them how to write their own. I'm not telling them how to write their songs. But as a whole, it's just not... I just find it's a little more than I really want. But as I say, this is strictly my opinion, and I want people just to realize that I'm just not a fan of black metal, and these guys know that too. And that's and yet again, that being said, of course, that doesn't mean that I dislike this record in any way, shape, or form. This would be a record I definitely would throw on should I want that sort of black and death, thrash, doom feel. And really, I think the last time I really enjoyed any sort of a black or even black and death thrash kind of thing was Corrupted Innocence by Discord, and that's a great record as well. Now, outside of the actual black metal feel on here, and this is sort of my last words, my score, that kind of thing, it was produced, recorded, engineered in that vein, so I know what to expect here. So at the end of the day, I'm going to give this a really strong 3.5 out of 5 for this record. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's a low score. Well, it's not a low score. 3.5 out of 5 is actually pretty fucking good considering. If it was a 3 or lower, then yeah, people could be upset with me or whatever. But 3.5 out of 5 is still that's a strong showing from this band. And of course, they can definitely do some good things with this project if they chose to. If they just want to make it a side thing for them to fucking just record tracks, great. If they decide to get a bass player and play it live, fucking have at it, because I think they could do some great things with it. But I'm not sure if that's what they're going to be not sure if that's what they're going to be inclined to do because of the simple fact that they do have Death Valley Driver. And there's some things going on in that camp that I'm really looking forward to, probably the most. So guys, thank you so very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Like I said in my video, when I talked about the bands that I review, I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this for the love of it and because I'd like to talk about my favorite bands around here. And honestly, at the end of the day, if you help me, I'll fucking help you. And literally, I've got 2 or 3 more bands that have reached out and said, hey man, would love for you to review it. What do you need from me? This. Fucking boom. I got an alt-rock band that I had reach out to me last night after the Antimatter review. And he said, I had 4 emails when I woke up this morning because he's got 12 songs and I've got them downloaded. All I got to do is pop them in the ears. But I have another review to do prior to that, and then I'm going to do one after that. So things are going to start, you're going to be doing a lot of reviews over the next little while, but there's nothing wrong with that. And it's like I said, you help me, I'll fucking help you. It's that simple. Anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching again. Appreciate that. Stay safe and enjoy good beverages. Horns out, guys. Later.